Hey guys and gals, welcome back to another Vinny Vid production video with your host, Cousin Vinny. Anyhow, this is going to be part one of Let's See What the Mailman Brought to My House. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned and we'll be right back. Hey guys and gals, welcome back to another Vinny Vid production video with your host BNSF6951, aka Cousin Vinny. If you like watching run-up sessions on my N-scale P-Vine sub, or you like watching rail fanning of the P-Vine sub, and if you like training shows and scratch builds and reviews and guest appearances, live streams and how-tos, then you know what? You need to hit that button down there and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified every time I upload a video or when I do a live stream announcement. Also, I would appreciate it if you share this on other forums such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and other model railroad forums that you know of. Anyhow, without further ado, let's get on with the video. Alright guys, let's get on with this mail call. First up we have from Roy Hardwick and Ralph Greenwood has sent me a bunch of evergreen styrene products. And what you see here is only half. The other half is still in the box, but they're duplicates of these numbers. And they also sent me a bunch of packages of doors and windows. Now I think there's 6 of each of these. So I want to thank Roy and Ralph for their generosity, and we'll carry on with the rest of this mail call. Just give me a minute to get situated and we'll start again. Put this in the bag, back in the bag. Alright. Next. Good friend of mine that belongs to the Santan model group that was here in September. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it because he's got some problems with his wife. She's ill, so he's kind of restricted to his house right now. But anyhow, he called me up one day and said, "Hey, I understand you were having some problems with couplers." I said, "Yeah." He said to me, "Well, let me do you a favor." He says, "I have a bunch of couplers that I need to put together, but I'll give them to you if you want them." So I said, "Okay, if you're willing to do that, I accept." So anyhow, there are a bunch of couplers in here and a bunch of screws and shims in here. And he sent a note along with that. And if you guys can read that, it says these couplers are guaranteed for 10 minutes or 50,000 miles, whichever comes first. John. John, if you're watching this, I sincerely appreciate your effort for this and getting my locos finally to stay together when I'm doing consisting. Alright, now we get into some of the stuff that I have purchased. First of all, I've been telling you guys about my daughter getting me my Christmas gift and this and that and the other thing. And she originally was going to get me a Sony. But for some reason or another, that was back ordered. And so it was still back ordered at Christmas time. It was back ordered after Christmas time and all the way through January. So finally she said to me, "Dad, see if you can find something else that you want." Okay. So I started watching some videos. And I talked to a couple of people here on my channel, and they said that the camera I decided on getting was a pretty good camera. Okay, so this is what my daughter got me for Christmas, and I will be doing a complete unboxing and a review on this camera. But I'll tell you what, from the reviews that I have seen on this camera, it's like, wow. It's like 3 or 4 times, 5 times better than the camera what I'm recording with right now. So, put that on the side, and everything else that I got that I will show you now is all going to have to do with the camera. So, we'll start off with a video capture card. Now what this is going to let me do is to use the camera I just showed you via this into my computer for me to use as a secondary or a primary webcam. This is HDMI, so the signal is going to be really, really good. Next, one of the things I liked about this camera was the versatility it has. So, with that being said, I went ahead and bought this 43mm wide angle lens, and it just screws on to the front of that Canon camera that I just showed you guys. Next, I did a little bit of smart thing this time. I went ahead and got an extra battery and a charger, and this charger is also good for the vehicle, so I can use this charger either in the house or whatever. I went ahead and charged the battery that's in here, so this camera is actually ready to go. Alright, so one of the things that I liked about that, well, first of all, because I can change the lens on there if I want to. But the second thing I liked about it is that I can use an auxiliary microphone. And so I bought a lapel microphone for now. I'm also going to be ordering a kind of like a shotgun mic with a bracket and all that stuff. I'm going to go into a complete review on the camera, so when I get to that part I will explain everything on this microphone and the microphone I'm going to be getting, and we'll see what happens from there. Anyhow, I got a, let's see if I can, oh no, Bill. A 64 gig, what's this called again? a micro card. Anyhow, it's got the adapter and a micro little card right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see that? Anyhow, it's going to go into here, I think. And I'll push it all in, and I'll put this in the camera, and then for sure the camera's ready to go. Anyhow, all this stuff that I purchased, including the light kit that I will show you in the next video, the light kit, was all from my super chat money. So guys, I really appreciate it. I'm going to have a lot of fun doing videos and live streams from now on. I tell you what, all this new stuff is like unreal. Anyhow, alright guys, we're going to start the unboxing first with the video capture card. On the back here it says 1080p 60 frames per second video capture and streaming. Plug and play, no need to install driver. Flash drive high-speed port. So, with that mouthful, let me open the box up and let's see what we have in here. First of all, we have the owner's manual, quick start guide, and so I'm sure that's going to be coming in pretty handy later on. Now, in the picture, this thing looked a lot bigger than what it actually is, but it's about the size of a cigarette pack guide. Cigarette? Wow, I haven't heard that word in a long time. So anyhow, it's got HDMI input, HDMI output, which my computer has an input on it, so that'll be cool. So everything will be running through here with the HDMI, but also it has a USB port on the back side, so you can go into a USB port. Anyhow, what else is in the box here is the USB cable and a HDMI cable. So, and then this little thing in here I have no clue what this thing is. It looks like some sort of an adapter, a USB adapter, and I think that might be for the camera. I'm not sure yet, so we'll find out here in a little bit. So let's go ahead and put this stuff back in the box. Oops. Guys, you wouldn't believe this table I'm using right here, right now. If you were here in my house, you'd be laughing at me. You know, we're going to put this back in here, and we'll put these guys in there, and I'll put this back in here, and close him back up, and we'll be good to go. Alright, now, that's one item. Second item, I told you guys earlier, is that I bought a extra battery. Can you see that? You can't see that. Okay. And a charger that can be used in the house with flip out prongs, or this can be used in the car to charge battery. And it plugs in right at the top there, if you can see that. So, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff away. And, by the way, this battery is charged. I charged it while I was waiting for the camera to get here. It took a long time for that camera to get here. So anyhow, I'm going to leave that battery out. And we'll see how this goes. Let me put this box in there too, just in case returns. Alright. Alright. And so, the next thing is, I can get it open, is a lapel mic. And it's pretty cool because it comes in a little, it's got an adapter so you can go to a larger, I guess 3.5 millimeter. I can't get this open right now. There you go. Aha. There you go. It goes from the 3.5 millimeter plug to what looks like when I used to play bass or my amplifier, it looks like that type of a plug. Anyhow, that's an adapter. It has a small battery, which I found out that this camera only works with powered mic because it's got an external mic input plug. And so I bought this little gizmo, and hopefully it'll sound good. But yeah, and the battery goes in here. I still have to investigate how that works, and it's got a pea popper or wind pop stopper or whatever you want to call it. I call it a pea popper stopper. And we'll go ahead and put this guy away. Alright, put him back in the box along with him. And battery. Alright, so we're getting down to the nitty gritty now. Right that way. Look. This was one of the reasons, as I mentioned in my previous video, why I bought one for this camera. And that's because I could change out lenses if I wanted to change out lenses. Now this is a 43 millimeter wide angle lens. And how it mounts is, I don't know if you guys are going to see this, but on the inside here, there are threads, and inside the camera, there's places to screw this on. And anyhow, I tried this on the camera already, and it's pretty cool because it does give you a pretty nice wide shot. And later on, maybe I'll give the camera a test in this video. I'm not sure yet because this is probably going to be pretty long as it is. So anyhow, put this away. hear this dog barking like crazy out there. Alright, now, the next thing before we get to the camera is I bought this SanDisk SD card. And it's a micro card, and I showed you guys this earlier. And basically I just got to push it in there. So I think it is in right there. And I'm going to leave this out. Battery and this. Because we're going to put these guys on and in and see how it works. Anyhow, we'll set it away for now. And here comes the new toy. Alright, so on the box, there's a nice picture of the camera on there. And it gives you a little bit of information on each one of the panels, except for the bottom panel. The bottom panel doesn't have anything on it. But we'll go ahead and open this up and see what we get in here. Alright, right on top, we got a warranty registration card and a quick start guide. Alright, so now we're going to pull this over. And accessories, we get, looks like a mini USB cable, so you can hook it up to the computer. I guess that's what that's for. Of course, I gotta look at all this stuff. Then we got a mini HDMI cable, which is cool. That means that it'll work with that, what you call it? Another battery charger. Now, I was told that this battery charger, it gets plugged into the wall, as you can see right there, and then there's a port on the camera on the side where the strap is that gets that plug right there. And they said that to charge this camera, or to charge this battery, it takes about 8 hours. And I can kind of vouch for that because the auxiliary battery that I charged up, it did take quite a while. So, as soon as I get this up and running, I'm not going to put that off. Oh, yeah. And of course, has a battery. So I'm going to use the battery that I already charged up because I don't want to wait another 8 hours. Alright, so let's put all these cables away. And now, for the new toy. Alright, as you can see, this guy is in bubble wrap. Nice weight to it. Okay, now it's done, you guys. The charge port is right there. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but that's where it is. You got your zoomer in the back here. And your battery goes on the back side here. And there's your record button, on and off. And what I really like about this camera is that, first of all, we can go ahead and screw that lens on the front here. Plus, it's got a manual lens cover, and it does tell you when it's closed. What else we got? Alright, so before I go any further with this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get my other camera, and we're going to put things together here, and we're going to see how it all comes together. Well, guys and gals, I'm sorry, but we're going to do the comparison video on another day. I wanted to go out and actually do some outdoor shooting with both cameras so we could see what the difference is. But it's pretty crappy out there today, so I don't feel like doing it today. So I'm going to go ahead and upload this video, and we'll see the comparison video coming up in a future video. Anyhow, thanks for watching. And as always, your questions, comments, input, subs, shares, likes are always welcome. For now, that's all, folks. BNSF 6951 and Cousin Vinny say, talk to you later.